Hey, my beautiful ladies out there. It's your girl, Bibi, and welcome to another episode of Beautifully You. As always, and your wardrobe stylist here, I love to help women look and feel beautiful in the body that they're in currently, not someone else's body. I always say we can be inspired, but we have to keep in mind our body shape, and our style and our lifestyle. We have to really consider those things. So let's get started. Okay, so fall is vastly approaching. I myself, I absolutely love fall. I love fall for the prints. I love fall for the texture. I just really love the fact that during that season, you can layer and elevate your style even more because you get to add a lot of nice third pieces that just speak for themselves and just kind of just expresses who you are. Those of you that just love wearing oversized jackets or long cardigans, you just love to have like this like wild streak of yourself being shown through your wardrobe and style, and I absolutely love that. But let's get started on it's fall, and I love to start looking at my shoe collection during fall. Like, what do I really want to wear based off of my wardrobe capsule that I created? If you didn't see it, definitely take a look at that. Creating a wardrobe capsule, and again, not staying so stuck to the color palette, but building on the color palette for the season. It really kind of started off on how I wanted to feel or how I really wanted to play up a certain color and just be different. You know, for me, that was all about creating a different look for myself. So when it comes to picking out your booties and what are you gonna wear, you know, what do? Do you just go out there and you're like, okay, well, this is in, so I'm just gonna buy it? Not really. You really wanna consider what pants do you have, or are you a dress wearer, skirt wearer? Do you tend to wear your booties with those type of things? Are you gonna be looking in the mirror saying, oh, this looks very funky, or I look like an elf? You know, I've heard women say these type of things because they didn't put the two and two together when it came to, okay, the style of shoe, but what can I wear with it as a bottom or a dress? What can I wear with it? So in this video, I will be going over and showing you some examples of booties that I definitely pair with certain bottoms, which makes it fun and easy. The thing I love about booties is that I love like boots like this. Like, this is a fry boot, and I love this low heel. I can walk in it, I can wear it for a length of time. So, and then also too, it's leather. Good quality booties are going to last you seasons to come. And you don't have to spend so much money on them, but this is the best time to buy them because they're hitting the retail stores now, and it gives you an opportunity to start getting them on sale before everyone really starts needing them. But you can get some good deals, so you want to keep an eye on that. But leather booties are really nice. Why? Because when you look at a leather booty, it moves, it bends when you're bending your toes, your feet to pick up something. You have that capability of having that comfortness, and it just stresses and distress even better. The older that a leather material gets, it just ages so nicely. Again, I mean, look at that. It just takes back its shape. So it's really nice. And then for me, what I love to do is I want to consider my socks, because you want to think about, like, put those shoes on, walk around with them truly. And then you want to have socks. If you're not a person that is comfortable with booties at first, you want to get some really good ankle socks, because what that helps is if there is fabric rubbing against your skin, you're not going to get blisters, or you're not going to get irritated from the inside of the booty. So that's a really good thing to really consider. And then also too, based on your climate, try not to do socks that are really thick, because the thicker the socks, your feet are enclosed. Remember, they're going to swell. And I always tell my clients the best time to really go out and buy shoes is when you've been walking around at least for an hour. Why? Your foot is swollen. And even though you may not feel it, but your foot is swollen. So it's the best time to really know how a pair of shoes are really going to fit your feet. How is it going to feel? How is it going to hug the foot? And remember, if it's leather, it is going to give in the front portion of the boot. So when you have great quality shoes, they give a little, so your foot is able to kind of just be shaped and mold to that particular shoe. And something else that I really love about booties are, you can go completely flat with them. For those of you that, you're not doing a heel even if I paid you to wear one. Flat booties are so cute. They're easy to wear because you're so used to wearing flats to begin with. And then also too, for some of you that, you have achy feet, so you have to put certain inserts in your shoes. You really want to consider that. And then definitely, please don't leave home without those inserts that you put in your special shoes. Go with, when you're going shopping, nothing more than back and forth returning because you didn't prepare yourself properly. And do your homework. Look around. See what is out there that you like, as in style, but also considering what you have at home that you can wear. Don't just bring a pair of booties home and go, oh, I just absolutely love them from the store, and then you only have like one or two pieces that you can really wear with it. It's really a waste of your money. You're not going to get the most out of it, and then you're always trying to find something to go with it. It's always great to do the opposite. Look in your closet, see what kind of leg openings you have to your bottoms, if it comes to a pant, or if you're going to be wearing it with a dress or skirt. You just really want to consider those type of things when it comes to choosing your fall booties. And another thing that I really want you to consider, where most people don't even think about it when it comes to shoe care, whenever I buy leather, suede, whatever that shoe is, I want to know the care for it. Reason B is, if you're going to buy, we're going to start off with the higher quality. If you're going to buy a leather boot, before I wear them, I always spray a leather protector over my boots. Especially if you're in a cooler climate that you do get a lot of moisture, maybe sometimes some snow. You really want to protect your investment. You just spent money on a pair of nice boots. You really want to make sure you're taking care of them. So you want to spray them with a nice leather protector. Most retailers, if they're selling shoes, are going to have the leather protector, or just go into your local, store like a Walmart or Target. That's the example here, and just get great shoe leather protectors. Once my season is over with a shoe, I clean my shoe with a leather cleaner. I spray the leather protector on there. I stick them back in their box in the closet. And then next year, I always look like I have brand new pairs of shoes because I take care of my shoes that way. If you're buying suede boots, the same thing. A suede, a very soft calf leather, all of those, you want to know the care. Spray the protectors on them before you wear them. Don't think, oh, I'll get to it. Trust me, you're gonna, especially with suede, you're walking on the ground. So your shoes are made to protect your feet from the elements. So if you're walking around, you're getting dust on them and dirt on them. So by the time you're spraying them, you're locking the dirt in, which gives your shoes, based on the color, a grayish haze, like as if they're always dusty. Well, guess what you did? You locked in the dust when you sprayed the protector on there. That's what the protector is supposed to do. It's supposed to grab it, grab the fabric and repel everything else that it's not supposed to, penetrate, or water spots on your shoes. So you definitely want to make that kind of investment when it comes to your shoes. Now, another thing, I know sometimes Some people are very seasonal trends. They want the satisfaction, and then next season they'll deal with purchasing a new pair. When you are purchasing boots that are man-made uppers, right? They're not real leather or real suede, anything like that. I get it. People are on a budget. They want to look good, and there's nothing wrong with that. I've done it too because I just wanted to create this look, and I wore it for the season because you're going to wear it for the season. That's why you bought it. But you want to be careful on how you store them. Man-made materials don't always last for more than 2 or 3 seasons. They start to lift. If your closet or where you're storing your shoes tend to be more warm or a lot hotter, of course, during the summer, that man-made fabric is only just basically laying on top of another man-made material. So you're gonna have that division. The fabric is gonna lift, and then when you're walking and you're wearing it, it starts to like crumble and fall apart. So you really wanna consider when you're buying those type of shoes, you really wanna make sure that you're thinking about that replacement when you're purchasing those type of shoes, because they tend to separate and then they basically fall apart. And then you're like, oh shoot, I was gonna pull this out and wear it with this dress, and then boop, boop, it's not in the best quality anymore. So you really wanna consider, I always say, if you can, wait and purchase it leather, and that's what you do. But if you're vegan, I get it. You are, very conscious about that, and I respect that more than anything. But there are other type of man-made materials that don't imitate leather in the sense where they separate like that. They're just made from an even more ply and better quality. And when I say more ply, it's just more of that fabric condensed together to create the overall fabric. So you're just getting a better fabrication when it comes to that particular item that you're purchasing. So let's move on, because I want to show you different boot styles that you can wear with different leg openings and dresses or skirts that you can really have fun this fall season. It is vastly approaching, so I really want you to be ahead and get some of those pieces or freshen up some of those booties that you do have in your wardrobe, and you can kind of like repurpose them, restyle them in many different ways. So without further ado, let's go. As you can see, when you're out shopping, there's so many styles and prints you can choose from when it comes to fall shoes. And I love mules. These are a beautiful snake print that really look great when you're doing a jogger, a skinny leg, a more narrow leg. This is a great way to elongate your legs. Talk about fun. But in this next slide, you can see that these beautiful Western style booties, I'm pairing them back with a wide leg crop pant, and it's just touching the top of that booty, still giving me a nice look and really sophisticated when you think about it. But I wanted to have fun, and there's times I do it with a combat boot and a skirt, a T-length skirt with many options to play with. But when you do it with a skirt, these are a tone-on-tone fry boot with wooden heels. I'm just pulling it off with this dress, showing off my legs. And then I switch off to almost a round toe suede booty with a skirt. But to have fun, you can do a peep toe, which gives you an option if your feet gets too hot. This is a great way to convert those little fall booties and still show your well manicured toes, because you're not walking in snow, and it gets to show off a little bit of detail at the ankle as well. Super fun. And then, you know what? We're gonna just make it fun with another Western suede boot.
This is by Jeffrey Campbell. I love those side slits, and it just is so super fun. You can still wear this with a dress or a ankle pant. Again, versatile. But your loafers, they are here to stay. Another loafer, very, Gucci inspired. I love wearing them with a straight leg crop. They look really great with this kind of pant if you don't like booties. Thank you for watching another episode with Beautifully You. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that red button and turn on your notification for the next time I come on. Until then, stay beautiful.